Yes, welcome. That's a lot of R's. Welcome back to my playthrough. Oh god. So, let's get going. So, we are on our way to infiltrate the steel mill. But before we do that, I just wanted to go around the city once again just to pick up a couple more Riddler trophies to, like, amp up that, we're in a spot of bother. So Joker's taken the cure, and Batman doesn't have the cure, and Batman's on borrowed time. So he has to go into the steel mill and find it. But before we do that, I wanted to help out our old friend Mr. Freeze, because he's misplaced his wife, and he can't seem to find him. He can't seem to find her. Right, well, okay. I don't know where that came from. Alright, so although it does appear that we've got a bit of a problem. That being snipers. Those wonderful snipers. Oh yes. Okay, so let's just go up here. There's a riddle there. Scarecrow's mask, because Scarecrow's naked. What do you fear, Batman? My sack overfloweth. That was a very terrible impersonation of John Noble, I know. There's only one John Noble, and I am not him. Alright. That's it. Go to sleep. I have actually been choked out once. It was under controlled conditions, but you see, when this happened, this was all to prove a point, because alright, so I think I should preface this. So, yes, I used to do a theatre degree, and there was a time of which we did stage combat. And stage combat is pretty much as it sounds, like you know, you're practicing how to fight on the stage, like how to be safe and that sort of stuff. And the person, my partner, who I was doing it with, who was a friend of mine, by the way. I know how that'll sound. But yeah, a friend of mine, we were practicing how to do a choke, like a stage choke. And what he did is that he accidentally, you know, wrapped his arm a little too tight around my throat. And all it takes is a little bit of a squeeze. So next thing I know, I'm on the floor and I'm waking up and I see my stage combat teacher standing over me, and my very concerned friend who's like, "Is she okay? Is she okay?" I was like, that was really weird because I didn't feel any pain. I didn't feel any sort of panic or anything. I was just like, oh, what am I doing here? And why am I feeling a little bit lightheaded? It was a really, really weird experience, to say the least. But yeah, it was, and nobody got hurt, so that's the main thing. And yes, so just going back to this, I know what it's like to be choked out, so in a way, I can completely sympathise with these goons who Batman is choking out. Yeah, it just feels like you're going to sleep, really. Just like all of a sudden, it's just... I guess it's one that you have to experience yourself in order to feel, to fully appreciate. So yeah, that's my little experience, so to speak. Okay, so this last gun-toting cowboy over here.
I grabbed Bruce Wayne, I'm cashing him in for a first-class ticket to any place else.
Down you go. Okie doke, so we're safe.
Getting bored. I thought we were supposed to have left by now. Chill out, man. It's coming. Joker wants us to move on in.
So judging from this radio chatter, something big's about to go down.
Strange is keeping nice and warm up in that tower of his.
Right, so just use that freeze technology that Mr. Freeze gave us. And we're going to save his wife Nora, and she's being kept up in that storage facility. Heavily guarded, of course. Oh, it was great. You should have been there. Right, let's do this.
we gonna decide who keeps the ice cube?
I wanna. It's my turn. You always get your turn.
How about rock, paper, scissors?
What? Can you even play that with 3 people?
Sure you can. Come on, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
All paper. What are the odds?
Do I look like I went to school?
That's not paper, that's rock.
3.
Gun beats paper.
No, gun doesn't beat paper. Stick to the rules.
1, 2, 3.
What the hell is that?
Dynamite.
Again.
1, 2,
This is a
3.
very interesting way of playing rock, paper, scissors.
You sure this works with 3 players?
Yeah, go again. 1, 2, 3. Thought I told you, no dynamite.
What was this? Best of 3?
This is gonna be a long night.
Oh, that's priceless.
2, 3.
All paper. What are the odds?
Do I look like I went to school?
Okay, can dialogue. Alright, let's do this. You have outworn your welcome. You are no longer amusing to me. Okay, we got a gun thing here. Eat a dick, thank you. Zap. Damn, I meant to catch that. That's alright. Oh, I don't think so, son. Ah. Put it down, thank you. Unless you're gonna give me a shave. Oh, come here. Ah, for the love of... You know, you little bitches have too much dependency on firearms. Why can't you be like me? Put it down.
What the hell?
It's smoke, you idiot. Ah. Alright. There we go. Well, that was not my finest hour.
I should tell him.
Alright. Okay, we're gonna open up this door here so Catwoman can get in a little bit later. Frozen bait. Of course. Alright, let's go back to Freeze. Tell him Nora's safe. It's the nice thing to do. And I like Victor. I mean, yes, he can be a little bit stroppy and insistent, but nevertheless, he's got a good heart. A good frozen cold heart. Oh, by the way, I did play the DLC for Batman Arkham Knight that explores more of Mr. Freeze's relationship with Nora. Very sad stuff. Sad, but... Aim. Very good.
I found her, Freeze. She's safe.
Nora, where is she?
She was locked up in Warehouse 5B in the Falcone shipping yard. She's safe, Victor. You can go to her.
Thank you, Batman. I doubted you. I am sorry.
Oh, that's alright. I get it.
I am preparing a solution to remedy whatever damage the clown has caused my beautiful Nora.
Aw, that's very sweet. Forget Batman and Catwoman / Talia al Ghul. Like Victor and Nora, OTP. And definitely not Harley and Joker. That is not OTP. Don't say otherwise. Please don't. Unless you're into that sort of abusive relationship thing. No. What? I'm freezing my dick off! I like the way like Batman just crawls out of the water. It's like, okay, nobody saw that. Nothing happened. Nope. Okay, so let's just can we use this anywhere? Oh. Whatever. Okay, you see that little tunnel down there? That's a shiny blue. That's like very shiny ice. I have no idea how the Riddler managed to get down here without freezing his butt off. I mean, no great loss, I suppose, but still. There we are. There it is, nestled in the water, minding its own business. So Halloween's coming up very, very soon. I can't wait. You want to know something funny? I live here in Australia, and look, I would be lying if there wasn't a significant amount of racists who live in this country. And an acquaintance on Facebook, who actually happens to be my aunt, she one of her entries said, you know, Halloween should go back to America, and I just could not help myself. I replied on the thread, well, actually, like, you know, Halloween started out as a pagan sort of event, and it was used to ward off evil spirits and whatnot. And yes, I could not help myself, but it was just so, you know, ridiculous that she would say something like that without sort of like, you know, researching what she's saying. And even though, you know, paganism, has very sort of deep roots everywhere in the world, and it just, I don't know, it just struck me as very, very arrogant that she would automatically assume that it came from America. Like, America really does, you know, capitalize on, you know, the you know, commercialism and whatnot, but you know what? What country doesn't? Like, when it comes to holidays, it is prime time for you know, capital and that sort of stuff. And honestly, I have nothing against it. I think it's a lot of fun. You know, you get to dress up and be somebody else for the night. It's great. Okay, so let me go down there. Poisonous intent, 2 of 2. After being given an overdose of Titan by the Joker, Poison Ivy was left to die in her airtight cell by Warden Sharp, who blamed her for the mass destruction of Arkham Island. As her health declined, she prayed for salvation. It came in the form of a priest, who was unknowingly covered in pollen from the trees near his church. As he performed the last rites, Ivy manipulated the pollen into an antidote that worked in harmony with the unique natural toxins in her blood, and, to the amazement of the priest, she began a full recovery. Furious, Warden Sharp locked her in a biological containment unit and arranged for her to be one of the first criminals sent to Arkham City. Well, it didn't say anything about her harming the priest, so she didn't really do anything wrong now, did she? But yes, going back to the commercialism of Halloween, it sincerely does not bother me in the slightest. If nothing else, it's just a bit of fun. Same thing can be said for Christmas. Same thing can be said for Easter. It's really no different. And yeah, I just thought it was a really ridiculous statement that she made, and like I said, I could not help myself. I don't know whether or not she would actually listen to me, but Vicky Vale, you really should not be out there. She's standing there like with a great big target on her back. I mean, really.